Hi, Ashley. So now that you'll get the computer back, one of the first things you need to do is create your Hotmail account. So we'll come in and go to Settings. We will go to Accounts. Go to Email and Accounts. And right now you'll notice that you do not have an account. So you're going to want to add a Microsoft account. So this is accounts used by other apps. This will come in a little bit later. So add an account. And then so this is where you're going to be adding a Outlook account. You are going to use a different account. We need to create an account. And then you can get a new email address. And this is where you pick if it's at Hotmail or Outlook.com. So as you said, you were going to use Hotmail. And then you will come up with your information. Once you have your information, you'll be able to log in to the computer with your new Hotmail account from the login screen. Once you do that, you'll have a pretty blank canvas. There won't be too much on there. But one of the things you can do is start working on syncing Google Chrome and syncing Windows Edge. Google Chrome, you'll come up here to login. If I can figure out where the login is. I just did this with my dad. And then so you'll log in, and I will log in as Alex for right now to show you how you can create desktops, because we have two different logins for Alex. We have his normal Gmail account, then we have his school account, and you can get to both of them, and then you can do Google Meets with his school, and he can be on the same thing. So this will be Alex's account. He's already a user, so we're going to sign him in with his Gmail account. If you want to use the school account, which I highly recommend, you'll use this school login. And then the school stuff as well. Because he's tied to mine, I have to give him permission. And then I have family link parental controls. I have an app on my phone that does family link. I'm going to always ask every time. And this shows how Alexander's allowed to sign into Chrome. So I'll get an email notification that he is logged into Chrome on a new device. And I recommend syncing all the bookmarks because we have his Tumble and the code.org, so he's learning how to do coding on this profile. When also we create a shortcut, now we have an Alex account. If you make his school account, he'll have another one right there, and you can change the picture. And then that's where we keep his shortcut for Canvas and Google Meet, so that way he logs in, he opens up the school browser, and then he has all of his school stuff. I can take that video a little bit later if you need more help with that. But I highly recommend having yourself with your Gmail account synced in with Chrome. And then here, you'll want to sign in. This is Edge. This is like Internet Explorer. Different browser. I use this. This is where I keep all of my Windows stuff logged in. And I would add your profile and add your account. And here we can sync data, so that way it's always the same across all the different devices. And here I already have added Alex's account, so it exists, but then you could add a different account and once it's set up. and you'd be able to have Wyatt's Edge stuff here. And then this is his profile information. And this is in the Edge browser, which is different from the Chrome browser. And then you can have two different login stuff. So if I go to Microsoft, and there we go, official site. So I'm in my official Xbox site. I can sign in. Because I am logged in under my user, it just signed me in. And then I can see the different games. If I was going to purchase a game, I would come here to purchase. But more importantly, oh, my Xbox profile. I have my Xbox profile here, and then Alex here. I go to the same thing, account.xbox. So many windows. See, security info wants to make sure it's accurate. We can use an identity verification app, right? So I can sign in. This is my PIN on this computer. So it just sent a approved sign-in request, and it's sending this code. If I go to my Microsoft Authenticator app, it came up, an approved sign-in request, the PX31G, just like it shows here on the screen, and I hit approve. And then so I have to do my little PIN on my phone. And this is where I have control of his Hotmail account. So that's my Gmail account. That's my phone number. And we're using the Microsoft Authenticator Identity Verification app I had added earlier, which is something, if you need help adding the Authenticator app, let me know. I can go over with that with you. But this helps keep people locked up. And you can see that these are his friends. Those are some of my friends. It shows how many followers he has, how many friends he has, and as you can see, that's the two friends. And then you come into here. So I'm signed in under Alex's account right now for the Play Store, or for the Microsoft Store. By being in here, this is where I had, as I said, I had purchased Minecraft. So you would go to gaming, or you do it the easy way, Minecraft. And as you see, there's so many different versions, so many different things you can purchase. The one I highly recommend is just getting this one, Minecraft for Windows 10 Starter Pack. You don't need any of these other ones. This one gets installed with this one. So you'll purchase this with your account. Then when you go into his profile, you just have to sign out of his account. You'll sign in with your account. This is the PIN that I created for my login for this computer, which is confusing sometimes. As you can see, now I'm in my account. I have never purchased it, but when I was in Alex's, I was able to install it. And then I can run Minecraft, even though he's not logged in right now. And you'll have to set this up for every login. So when you log into Windows, you'll log in and have to set all this up, then log back out, log in as the other user. do it all over again, log back out. It takes a little bit to get set up, but you're not spending money purchasing the game for every different individual. So that's a little bit on the store and logging in and syncing between different devices. Once you've done this, one of the things that I highly recommend doing for Minecraft is something that we'll want to do so Alex and Wyatt can play together, is setting up a Minecraft server. I have a computer that runs the server. I just called it Pattison server. When you add a server, you can give it any name. So you can say Alex playing with Alex or Alex's world and do something like that. And the settings that you'll be using is, this is my IP address of my house. So by going to this IP address, it'll take you to a world where Alex, Elizabeth, I have full control on who's allowed to go into it. So then Wyatt would be allowed, and we always have Sophia playing every now and then, and it's usually quite hysterical watching everybody run around and play. They can do the chatting and set up text boxes and signs, and they practice doing all their words, and it does a text-to-speech editor, so if they try and type something in phonically, it speaks back out to the different players, and it works out pretty nice for them to practice their writing. So if you need help setting up that part of Minecraft, let me know. And you'll want to log in with your Microsoft account. So I don't quite remember how to sign out, but when you do, it'll ask you to sign in with, if you're in your login, sign in with your Windows account. So if you sign in with Wyatt's login, you'll log in with him there. If you're signed in under your profile, you'll want to log in with your profile there, so that way everybody can see the different names when they're running around the world. So if I hit play and go to our server, I currently know that Alex and Elizabeth are running around downstairs somewhere. I'll have to update the server and get everything working. But you'll be able to see their names floating around the screen. So hopefully this is a nice little tutorial to help you figure some of this out, and let me know if you need any more help. I'm glad to be there.